Hello all, welcome to Diamond's Divine Creations. I am your host, Diamond. Thank you all so very much for joining me on today. I do hope you all are doing well and feeling well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you would like, because that is your free way of showing your support to help grow my channel. Now today's delicious dinner recipe is called pizza pasta, is what I am calling this, okay? So I actually kind of seen something like this, but this person only kind of did pasta with some toppings, I would have you, but I'm kind of, doing my own twist, doing my own thing to this, okay? And I'm naming it, this is going to be a puff pastry supreme pizza pasta, okay guys? So that's what we're doing on tonight, okay? So without any further ado, guys, let's get started. First things first, we're going to go through all of our ingredients. Now technically I wanted to do this recipe with the penne pasta, okay, but I actually have a little bit, but it's probably not enough to do the recipe that I'm trying to do. So instead, any pasta technically would do if you want to make this, okay? Instead, I'm going to use the rotini pasta, okay? You obviously need some type of pasta sauce, so I'm going to be using the tomato, basil, garlic pasta sauce here, okay? I also have green bell pepper as well as green onions here. We're going to be using some pico de gallo. We're going to be using some real bacon pieces. We're going to have pepperonis. We're going to have our mozzarella cheese, as well as a fiesta blend cheese here. Okay, guys. We're also going to be using meatballs. Okay. Or you can do like sausage, Italian sausage, or ground beef, or whatever couple of meats that you would like to, that you would normally like on a pizza. Okay guys, so other ingredients we're going to be using some minced garlic, okay, we're going to be using some Italian seasoning, okay, we're also going to be using some black olives, okay, as well as some Parmesan cheese, okay, banana peppers, as well as some diced jalapeno, okay, and last but not least, we're going to be using a section of puff pastry, okay? Now you can kind of do this thing however you want to, okay? If you want to use a regular pizza crust, you can use pizza crust, okay? You can use the puff pastry, which I'm going to be showing you how to do it on today. However, if you want to use something like a garlic toast, like the Texas toast or what have you, you could align the bottom of your pan with it, let it cook halfway, and then put your other ingredients on top of there, and blend that thing together, and bada bing, bada boom, it'll be done, honey. That would be so freaking good. But I'm going to be using the puff pastry on today, guys. I also have here garlic butter that I'm going to be using, as well as we have some sliced mozzarella that we're going to be using as well, guys, okay? So it's actually a pretty simple recipe. This is not something that should take a really long time, consume a lot of your time. This is something you could throw together real quick, like for you and your family. This is definitely something delicious that you can throw together, especially for your kids, okay, and younger people that you have in your household, but anybody really, okay? Especially if you're feeding multiple people, okay, or even just like some type of little party, a gathering, and you want some little quick side foods to eat and different things like that, okay? This would totally be fitting for it, okay? So first things first, you want your pot of water. Get you a fresh, clean pot of water, okay? And you want to go ahead and get that on, which you see here. I literally already have this on and have that water warming up. Okay, guys. I'm also going to be using a bit of olive oil, which y'all know I always use when I'm preparing pastas and rices and different things like that. Okay, guys? So let me set some of this aside to create some more room here. Okay, and we're going to scoop this up just a little bit so you all can see what's going on here. Hopefully I can see pretty good right there. Okay, so we have our water going here, guys. Okay, go ahead and take your olive oil, and you're going to you know, put a tablespoon or two of olive oil in there. That keeps your pasta from sticking, guys. Okay, you also can add just a little bit of table salt if you would like to your water as well, so that can blend in and cook with your pasta. Okay, we are going to go ahead and open our pasta, which, like I said, we're going to be using rotini. I kind of actually wanted to use the penne pasta for this, okay, but like I said, any pasta would do, especially if it's like that, okay? Like, you don't want to use like a spaghetti pasta for this, or, you know, something like that, or what have you. But a pasta like the penne pasta, rotini pasta, the shells pasta, anything like that, or what have you, guys, okay? So the next thing you want to do is get you some kind of baking dish. Okay, so I'm going to be using a glass baking dish here. Okay, I'm going to use my butter flavor spray. You can use olive oil spray if you have that. Spray down the bottom of your baking dish that you want to use, guys. Okay, and then we're going to take, now this, I kind of flatten this out some. You want to roll this out your puff pastry dough, okay, or even your pizza dough if you decide to go with you know, regular pizza dough. Okay, so I kind of flatten this out a little bit, okay, because we want that thin crust, but with this puff pastry, it's going to puff up anyway. Okay, so we're going to line the bottom of our pan with this puff pastry. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the oven, which you also should already have your oven preheating right now, between 300 and 350, depending on how fast your oven cooks. Okay, go ahead and preheat your oven. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do, give this a little spray as well, guys. Okay, you're going to put your puff pastry in the oven and let it begin to cook, but only halfway. You're not going to cook it all the way, guys. Okay, so we're also going to take a little bit of Italian seasoning, and we're going to sprinkle that on our puff pastry. Now, puff pastries is good with anything. It's just like it's a dough. It's a form of like a bread, really, okay? A lot of people use puff pastries for desserts and different things like that, but you literally can use it for anything, okay? Like, anything you like eating, okay? So, do that, guys. Spray your pan down. Put your whatever type of bread you want to use. So whether you're using pizza dough, puff pastry dough, or even if you're going to use like say your Texas toast or what have you, you would like line as many of those in the bottom of your baking dish as you can fit in there. Okay, spray it down, sprinkle you some Italian seasoning on there. Okay, and then we're going to take just a couple more tablespoons of whatever type of pasta sauce you're going to be using, and we're just going to kind of drizzle it on here. Okay, now remember, we're not allowing this to cook all the way, because when we get finished with everything else, we're going to put it on top of this, and we're going to put it back in the oven. So it's going to finish cooking the rest of the way when we put it back in the oven. Okay, guys, for those of you who's wondering, why won't you cook it all the way? You know, type of thing. Okay, so just kind of dibble dabble, drizzle a little bit of your pasta sauce on your puff pastry, guys, okay? Just like that, okay? Once you get that done, go ahead and put your puff pastry in your oven, okay? Just like that. So I'm going to toss this in the oven real quick, guys. Okay, we're going to let it do its thing. Okay, and now our water is ready. So depending on how many people you want to feed, obviously determines how much pasta you want to use. Okay, so I'm going to put a little pasta in here. That should be more than enough there, okay? It's just me and my daughter. So a lot of the things that you all see me prepare and cook, many of you may be cooking for a lot more people, which is so much fun to cook for other people. I like stuff like that, like cooking for people, you know what I'm saying, when you have like a family and have dinner parties and different things like that. I think that is so cool, okay? But I don't have that, so you see me fixing smaller portions a lot of time because it's just me and my daughter, okay? So make sure you give your pasta a good stir, guys, okay? Continue to give your pasta a stir while that it's marinating in that olive oil, okay, and that little bit of salt that you put in there, okay? We're going to let that boil till it's tender, and when it gets done, we will add the rest of our ingredients, guys, okay? Okay, guys, so real quick, let's tilt this back just a little bit. Real quick, these are turkey meatballs. You can use whatever type of meatballs you want to use if you decide to use meatballs, okay? They have home-style meatballs, Italian meatballs, what have you. The turkey meatballs taste the best to me. The other ones kind of taste like imitation or something to me. Anyway, so, I'm going to put a little bit of flavor on these meatballs, okay? So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of, lemon pepper on there, okay? They already kind of have a little seasoning, a little flavor on them. You don't have to do anything to your meatballs. Of course, if you're going to use ground beef, okay, you definitely want to season your ground beef or whatever and cook your ground beef normal, okay? Do not put raw ground beef on your pasta, on your food, on anything, okay? Cook it first and then add it to it, okay? You see so many people doing stuff like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, it'd be so extra, okay? I don't be able to take it, okay? So I just added a little onion powder, garlic powder, lemon pepper seasoning, cayenne pepper, or what have you. Give that a little stir around, okay? Now your meatballs got a little seasoning, a little extra flavor to them, or what have you. We're gonna set these aside till we get ready to cook them, okay? Okay, guys. So you're gonna take your shredded mozzarella, guys, and first of all, take out your pastry out of the oven real quick, okay? And we're gonna add some cheese on there, just like that, okay? You don't have to, if you're not a big cheese person, you don't have to do a whole lot if you don't want to, okay? Just trying to get you a little bit of cheese on every little inch of it, okay? Toss it back in the oven, okay? Let it finish doing its thing until it rise up, okay? Until it's like about halfway done, okay, guys? Okay, guys, so your pasta should be about done, or done pretty much, really. We're gonna drain the water off of it for the most part, okay? Drain the majority of it off of there. Just leave just a little bit on there, just for like the sake of moisture or what have you. Okay, once you get your pasta drained, guys, you're going to use your garlic butter, okay, and put you about I would say 2 tablespoons full of garlic butter on your pasta, okay? going to give that a good little stir around. Your pasta just like that. Okay. Then we're going to add our pico de gallo. Okay. So a nice little helping of pico de gallo. Okay. You don't have to like you go overboard with it. Okay. That's about all you need of that. Okay. Stir that in really nice as well, guys. Okay, let me set this aside real quick. We're going to use our Italian seasoning. We're going to add a little Italian seasoning to our pasta. And then we're going to add some minced garlic. Like maybe, depending on how much garlic you like, okay? So I would probably say about a teaspoon or two, just depending, like I said, depending on how much garlic you like, okay? Give that a bit of a stir, okay? And put that back on your eye, okay? And allow that to continue warming, okay? Until we're ready to add our other ingredients to it, guys, okay? Okay, y'all. So take that off of your heat. You also can turn your heat down on your pasta, okay? We're going to use some Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle that on your pasta, guys. Just like that. And we're going to blend that in. We're going to stir that in really good. Just like that. Okay? Put your pasta back on your eye over very little heat, okay? Just like that. Okay, y'all, so now it's time to assemble this thing. You're going to take out your, whatever you use. Decide to use pizza crust, pastry, whatever type of crust you want to. Now, if you don't want bread with this, just make it without the step that we use to, you know, do the bread, okay? From here, we are going to take the entire contents of our pasta and we are going to dump it right on top. Make sure you get all that goodness out of your pot with all those flavors and those other ingredients that we put on our pasta. Make sure you get all that out. Make sure it gets all on there, okay? Make sure it's spread across just like that, okay, guys? So now we are going to assemble this just like you would a regular pizza, guys, okay? From here. So we're going to take our pasta sauce, okay? And you're going to spread your pasta sauce over the top of your pasta. And then we're going to put our cheeses on here. Some of these packages are brand new, guys, so let me get this opened up, okay? Now I'm going to be using the sliced mozzarella, okay? If you just want to use, this is the same mozzarella as the shredded mozzarella, okay? But however you want to use it, okay? I just decided to get the slice just so I can make sure the entirety of this would be covered the way I wanted it to, okay? So take your mozzarella, okay? Or your shredded, whatever type of cheese, however you using your mozzarella, okay? After you put that sauce, pasta sauce on there, take your mozzarella and put it on top of the sauce, okay? After you get that done, we're going to be adding our other ingredients. So we're going to put our meatballs in here, y'all. Okay, and you can just put them in there however you want to. I'm going to try to even this thing out. Just like that. So get your meats in there. Okay, we got our meatballs in there. Now we're going to do our pepperoni. Okay. And we're going to put this together just like a supreme pizza. So I'm making this, mine like a supreme pizza. Okay. If you just prefer, if you're just like a, you know, a pepperoni pizza type of person, okay, that's fine. Okay. So these are our green onions and our red bell pepper. Okay. That I'm putting on here. So dump that on there. Okay. Then we're going to take our real bacon pieces, and we're going to sprinkle these on there. Just like so, however much or little you would like. Okay. I'm going to add the other ingredients before I add that pepperoni on there. Okay, so you want to drain your olives. Okay, and if you're an olive type of person and you like a lot of olives, then, you know, by all means, you can use the entirety of the can of olives. If not, just sprinkle however much or little of olives that you would like on your pizza pasta. Just like that. And it looks like I'm going to be using like half of this can of olives. I actually happen to like olives, y'all. Okay. Okay, so you got your olives on there. Okay, next we're going to put us a few banana peppers on here. You can just kind of throw those things on there however you want to, however many, however little you like. Okay. And we're going to put us just a little bit, okay, of our diced jalapenos on here. Okay, just like that, y'all. Now we're going to put our pepperonis on here. Let me move this other stuff out the way. We're going to put our pepperoni on our pizza pasta, okay? And again, if you are a big pepperoni eater, you can put as much pepperoni as you would like, okay? I'm just going to put some on here. Make sure it covers the entirety of your pizza pasta though, okay? You want pepperonis in every bite, just like the meatballs you're going to have in every bite, or what have you. Just like that, y'all. Do a couple more. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to add our other sheets. And I'm going to do the, what is this? The Fiesta Blend sheet, guys. Okay, and this one, the Fiesta Blend, this one is a finely shredded. It's got the Monterey Jack, cheddar, quesadilla, and just a combination of cheeses, okay? So we're going to sprinkle that all over our pizza pasta. Just like that, guys, okay? And that is our supreme pizza pasta. Okay, and look how big this turned out, okay? You can feed several people with this, okay? If you want to add some more mozzarella, you definitely can do that, okay? If you like cheeses like that, okay? And last but not least, guys, we're going to top this off with some Italian seasoning right on the top of all of our other ingredients, guys, okay? Just like that. And we're going to toss this back in the oven, okay? And allow this to finish cooking. That's it, okay? That's our pizza pasta. Okay, y'all, so here is our finished product of our supreme pizza pasta, okay? So, let me fix you a plate, honey, so you can try this thing out. This is looking so good. And you can, so many people, you can feed several people. With this, guys. Get all that flavor, that pasta, those cheeses, everything in every bite. Y'all, okay? So, let's move this over to the side. This pan is like really hot. So, okay, guys. So guess what, y'all? It's time to eat. Bon appetit. Go ahead, grab you a plate because it's time for our dinner date. Take you a bite because this is another Diamond's Delicious Delights. Thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Real quick, y'all. Sorry, I started eating some of this. Okay, real quick, for those of you who are like simple pizza eaters and what have you, you definitely can do this recipe without having any type of crust or anything like that. Just fix your pasta. Okay, when your pasta gets done, take your pasta sauce, put it on top of that pasta, and then put your cheese and whatever type of pizza topping you like. If you're like a single pizza topping type of person, so say you just like cheese and pepperoni on your pizza, just a regular pepperoni pizza, okay? All you would need is your pasta, the pasta sauce, the cheese, and the pepperoni, okay? You can make this however you want to. This is my version of a supreme, okay? Y'all know on normal supreme pizzas, you have black olives. Some supreme pizzas come with mushrooms, but I don't eat mushrooms. It usually comes with green and red peppers, onions, pepperoni, sausage, beef, and you know, all those things that make it a supreme pizza. So this is my version of supreme. This is how I wanted it, but you can switch this thing up however you like it. If you're someone who likes sausage pizza, you can make a pizza pasta with just your pasta, the cheese, and your sausage on there, okay? Fix it up however you like it, okay? Take away from it, add to it, okay? But this is so good, y'all, okay? Especially for those of you, I mean, you can't go wrong. If you like pasta and you like pizza, this is a good idea to combine the two, okay? Till the next time, peace.